Wowie, so it's 3:40. It's only been 40 minutes since I last talked to you guys, and obviously I still have some more work left to do here. And once I bail this out, this is going to be about the depth that I'm going to be comfortable going with, because I don't want to go deeper than 2 foot. You know, and depending on where I set that to drain is going to have a big factor to play in how deep this gets. Because I could technically probably set it up so that it floods even more of my property, but I don't necessarily think I want to do that. But anyways, guys, part of the reason why I'm doing like multiple videos of just this boring process of moving dirt is because I want you to get the point that this dirt, it don't move itself, but it does move itself. Well, you can move it shovel by shovel, because look, I'm not using any expensive equipment. I've got my shovel and the cheapest wheelbarrow I could get, literally, a couple years ago, okay? Shovel by shovel, wheelbarrow full by wheelbarrow full is how it goes, okay? And I'm posting these updates so you guys can see I just had grass up over here, and when this all got done, it's going to be a pond, and it's going to have ducks and geese swimming around in it, okay? That doesn't just happen on its own. So you got to choose your own adventure, and you got to imagine what it is, figure out what you want, what your goals are, and then get strategic and work hard. You know, some people have these $10,000 pieces of machinery for digging. I don't have anything like that. I've got a shovel. Okay, and then what I'm going to use for this, because I don't want to shovel that out, I'm just going to get one of my empty plant buckets, and I'm just going to like scoop it up inside of there and then bail out all that extra clay. And that, well, I don't know, maybe I'll cut my edge first, I don't know, my slope in, because as you can see, I mean, just from here, that goes up to like my shin, right? So just that is a decent amount of extra depth there, but I'm getting to about a little bit shy of 2 foot after I bail this out. You know, also I just wanted to say, Daniel, I love you. I care about you. I appreciate it when you decide not to fight with me. And I know it's tough, and I know that you and Tim actually did not flee the country, and that we've been walking through a special sort of hell for several years now. And I appreciate both of you. And you're very strong people, and I know that sometimes the stress goes very overburdensome. You know, so if you don't flip your shish kebab at me and decide to spend all your time trying to destroy me, then I'll try not to flip my ish at you either, Daniel. Okay, I appreciate that you actually got outside and decided to work on something and sweat a little while. Okay, so hopefully you watch this video later. But that's what we need to do. We can either be upset, you know, about things that are not always in our control, or we can choose thrivalism and choose to exercise control over what we do have power over, including our own perspectives, okay, and our intentions and things like that. You cannot just forfeit your own sovereignty, your own personal power, and your own personal accountability. Okay, all sorts of things start going wrong when you do that. So, Daniel, I care about you. I appreciate you. I think that you are hopefully on a good path now with, you know, getting outside and doing something fulfilling. I hope that a lot of you will be able to have the means to do that in some capacity or another. You know, it's also good for our health to get outside in the sun, get some fresh air. I'm actually thinking about trying to build a little bit of a structure for myself that I'll be able to maybe go out, like a little clear top tent structure thing over my patio or something, so I'll still have a space that I can go out to in the winter, like without a coat on, and get some sun. Okay, because like I said, guys, it's like the mail order supplement poisoning. There is a little bit more willingness for some people to do that. Okay, so how can we get what we need to bolster our health even when we're in highly contested and lawless circumstances? Okay, without necessarily making ourselves more susceptible to poison mail order supplements. Okay, so get outside, get some sunshine, look around in your yard for things that may or may not be edible, that may actually be full of antioxidants and things like that, that you can brew in some tea, you know, like that dianthus flower. Even though it has anti-inflammatory properties and all these good things, the flavor of it is pretty mild. You know, it tastes a lot like how it smells, which is a slightly peppery flower. But I find that with just some green tea, it actually makes it quite a nice tea. Like lavenders, my raspberry leaves, peach leaves, apple leaves. There's all these different things that you can make tea out of that will help kind of add a couple of things that you don't necessarily get everywhere to your nutrition intake, okay? So Daniel, Tim, I know that you've been walking through hell, and I love you guys, okay? I'm sorry to come down on you so hard, Daniel, but you needed some sense knocked up into your head, okay? Because I'm going through my own struggles. I know it's easy for all of us when we're going through extreme hardship and being subjected to lawlessness to feel like we have it worse than everybody else, but we're all processing our own circumstances differently, and we all fall down sometimes, Daniel. So I'm not going to sit here and stay resentful towards you if you change your mind and decide to stop trying to destroy me, okay? I would super appreciate that. And honestly, I have a lot of prayers for you for really good things that I want you to have in your life. And that's not going to just happen on its own. You gotta put the work in, and you gotta be willing to fail, and you gotta just do your best, follow your heart, do your best, and let go of the outcome. Just do your best. Do your best to make sure that it's really your best, okay? Anyways, I'm gonna get some more water and get back to it because, I have to check on my truck situation later because, guys, man, we had I went so smooth and nice, and then the dookie hit the fan again, and it don't make no sense. It's a really kind of interesting situation, so I gotta spend some more time diagnosing it and probably throwing some more parts at it before I have the head pulled off. So I don't really want to jump to that if it's going to be something else anyways. What's the point in having all the lifters and valves replaced if it's like I think that there's a fuel situation. So I don't know what it is. I gotta figure it out. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna actually try to go ahead and get this sloped in, get this loose stuff bailed out after I finish digging that. And let me tell you, my clay mound, which again, free building material, is getting pretty impressive. I feel super smug about my clay mound because I've been wanting to build some cob stuff for a while, and I didn't really have the clay for it, and now I do. It's beautiful. I don't know if any of you guys if you use firewood, look into cordwood construction. So it's not full cob, but it's like you build a frame and then you pack in between the pieces of cordwood with some mixture. Like I'd probably add some lime to it and stuff like that. But I'm thinking about doing something like that because I've been wanting to do that just for the heck of it for a super long time. So we'll see. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end this video and start uploading it and get back to digging after some water. It's cloudy today, fortunately, but it was pretty hot earlier, and I don't want to totally heat stroke out. So I'm kind of happy that we got some good cloud cover. Had some warthogs oinking at me earlier. It was beautiful. But anyways, let's see if I can wrap this up, and then it's going to be a little while maybe until I actually order the pond liner. Probably not too long though. Maybe over the weekend or something. We'll see.